Panic quickly turned to planning when the ground started caving in on 26th Street in Charles Village.
Well, tonight we actually have an update on what the $7.5 million plan that's underway will look like. WMER2 News' Eddie Kadam is live tonight at the huge construction site. So what has the Department of Transportation told you about this tonight, Eddie?
Kelly and Jamie, the first priority is to stabilize and build up new support for the wall here. We're told that they are promising more trees, new street lights, and ADA compliant ramps and sidewalks. The people I talked to say that all sounds great, but the main thing they really want is more green space and parking spots.
Every time people walk outside in Charles Village, they're reminded of the November date when a massive sinkhole engulfed half of the side of the street. Fast forward 6 months, people are impressed by the speed of the repairs.
And then what we do is we brought...
Kyle Fritz has been talking with his neighbors. With their input, he drew up plans for what they want for the 60 feet of space.
30 feet of park and sidewalk, and then 30 feet for cars and parking. So I think that would be one way to do it. Another way you could do it is you could close the street and then put a park in the middle, which I think would be really nice. But we're not saying, DOT, you have to do it one way or the other. We're just saying consider some other options besides putting the street back the way it was.
Marshall Schurer wants to see a similar rebuild to what was done on the other side where there was a collapse a couple years ago.
It was two-way. I do like what they did on the other side with the where the first collapse happened a couple years back. I actually do like that. They turned that into a one-way. So if they did something like that, I personally wouldn't be opposed to that.
Councilman Robert Stokes says no plan is set in stone.
They want the park, but you know, we still got to have some other conversations, some more meetings again, so we can see how this can work for the community and the city and make it a win-win for everybody.
While they build, the people hope that their voices are heard.
The hopes are to have another meeting involving all of the agencies so that we can talk about whether some of the space that's currently open could be turned into green space.
Councilman Stokes told me the hope is to have the wall rebuilt by next month. In the meantime, before that happens, he wants to have another community meeting to gather more input on what the people want to see done.
This kind of thing happened twice on the street where you live. It's got to be nerve-wracking to people down there.
Yeah, Jamie, there's children everywhere. There's a lot of young families around here, and they're basically saying, of course they're thinking, could this happen again at another point on 26th Street? It happened twice in just a couple of years. That was something that they brought up at that last community meeting, saying, are they looking at the rest of 26th Street, making sure that the wall is shored up in different spots? And the city and CSX were assuring people that they will be doing a survey and study on the rest of the wall along 26th Street that runs next to that railroad there.
All right. Thank you, Eddie. Eddie in the Village tonight. Kelly?